Just finished my run, man. 13 minutes, 13 seconds, 18 milliseconds. This is your sign to stop being a loser. This is your sign to stop being soft, stop being a punk. This is your sign to put that work in. Imagine where you'd be at if you put that work in 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Imagine where you'd be at if you started putting that work in when you was in middle school, high school. Imagine how you feel today, right now, if you put that work in this morning. Yeah, you'd be tired, but you'd be proud of yourself that you did something when you didn't have to. You know, part of being a man is doing what you need to do despite how you feel. You know, feelings aren't necessarily real. We make them real based off our own perceived reality and how we view the world. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not affected by so-and-so, then I'm not gonna feel so-and-so, you know? But if I'm in experience, that same situation, you know, could be the craziest thing that ever happened to me. You know, it could take a toll on me. You know, it all depends on what we've been through, our experiences, and how we perceive reality to be, you know? So with that being said, you know in your heart you want to put in that work. You know in your heart you want to be physically active, you want to be consistent, but you ain't did it because you're thinking with your tired mind. Your perceived reality is that, oh, it's going to be hard, but you haven't even started yet. You know what I'm saying? You may genuinely love it after your first time doing it. You don't know, you know, but instead you just feel comfortable stopping your growth and being complacent and being a bum. You know, I have no respect for that. You know what I'm saying? How? As a man, you know, as a man, you're set to a different standard than women. You know what I'm saying? We're only put here to make women's lives easier. You know what I'm saying? But you're corrupting your own self because you're out here afraid to be a man. You're afraid to tap into your masculinity. You don't even know how much testosterone you have. You don't even have any testosterone. You know, if you see this video, it's supposed to motivate you. You're supposed to get mad. You're supposed to get mad. Be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? And get inspired. You know what I'm saying? Use that fuel to prove me wrong. Prove yourself wrong. You know what I'm saying? You owe it to God to be the best version of yourself day in and day out and try and repent. You owe it to God to strive for greatness, you know? Men are supposed to work. That's why we have hands and feet, you know? Some people don't have hands and feet. Some people don't have what you have and they wish they could do what you're not doing.